Hello everybody. I am here today in my pajamas with the dogs, having just barely rolled out of bed, to discuss safety holds a little bit. This came up because I have a client whose dog is human aggressive. He's come a long way, he's doing well, but he hasn't had vet care. He's, I think, 4 or 5 years old. I think he just turned 5, in fact. And my client's had him for a year, and he hasn't had vet care because they can't get close enough to him. So we've now... That was rude. Policing. You guys are playing too rough. Someone's going to lose an eye. Now Hazel's going to go see if he'll play instead. Oh my god, you guys. Come on. So we've got him muzzle trained. We've started desensitizing him with people, and so he's getting really good with most people. But it's safe to say that he's not going to be super thrilled with the vet checking his ear, which tends to be a little red and inflamed, and his paw, which tends to be a little red and inflamed. He sort of has hot spots that come and go there. So we're doing extra things. The safety hold that we're going to start using for him, and we're going to start training it now, 2 to 3 weeks, I think 2 weeks before we see the vet. First of all, when you're doing a safety hold, well, first of all, he's going to be muzzled. So when you're doing any kind of hold on a dog that's wearing a muzzle, you want to make darn sure you don't do it in such a way that you could accidentally pull that muzzle off if they fight hard enough. In theory, you're going to put the muzzle through the collar and do all these extra things, and the muzzle can't come off, but in reality, dogs are amazing, and that muzzle will come off. So you want to make sure that you're not like holding onto the muzzle, or the straps of the muzzle, or the collar if the muzzle is attached to it, or anything like that. You also want to make sure your face is out of the way so that if something goes really wrong, your face is safe. Also because people are a lot more likely to flinch and try and retreat if their face is nearby, even if logically they know the dog's wearing a muzzle. So getting your face out of the way helps. The hold that we're going to do for this dog, bloop, not this dog, the other dog that isn't here at the moment. What? Should I practice it on you? Okay, come here. Kittle here is going to demonstrate for me. So what you want to do is face your dog's butt. Wrap your arm around his neck here. This works really for a big dog. This is not really for a little dog. Even Kittle is really too small for this. Wrap your arm here, tuck it near your shoulder, sort of behind your chin, and you almost lay your head on your dog's shoulder. From the other side, good boy, Kittle, you're being so good. It looks, come here, let me see. It looks like a great big hug or cuddle. Come here, let me see. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. I'm praising Kittle extra because as I do it, I can see little stress signals. He's got the little whites of his eyes showing a smidge. He's like, Jenna, why are you holding on to me like that? This is really weird. Let me convince you it's a game, which is very sweet of him. Huh. So, no, he really doesn't want me to do it to him again. And he's being very nice. He's requesting that very nicely in a play way. Like, no, Jenna, how about we do these other things? And also, I'm letting him know I'm stressed out. So I'm going to let him be, and I'll do it to somebody else. There you go. Come here, Lily. From the back. Come on, Lil. Here's her tutu. Oh, Tiger. Lily's going to sit down. Kittle's going to get in the way. She's like laying on my leg. All right. You can see her head here. So my head faces her butt. I would come here, hold here, put my face sort of against her. And if I want, I can always add in, another arm somewhere to hang on, keep the dog a little bit closer. Good girl. There's a lot of different ways you can hold a dog. I'm using that way with this dog because A, he's really big, and it'll mean that I can kneel pretty comfortably and do this and be able to hang on to him really well. The other thing is he will be muzzled, but I need his ears clear so that the vet can look at them. Doing it this way means that I can hook my arm far enough back behind his ears so that she can look at them. It also means, though, that I've got, like, the whole bulk of my arm will be helping to control his head, so that if I'm here and his head is here, and he says, I'm going to lunge out at that vet, I've got enough of a grip on him that even though I'm not controlling his head, I'm not high, like with a training collar, controlling his head, there's so much of me and my weight being used that he's not going to get very far, not quickly anyway. And then on top of that, I'm making sure that my hands are not grabbing hold. I might grab hold like we might put 2 collars on him, one to attach the muzzle to, and one that I can hold just to help me keep my grip, not so much to help keep him in place. If he were to loosen off, if he were to get out of my grip and start sucking away, I would let go of that collar because I don't want to accidentally pull it up into the other collar and everything comes off over his head. So I might hold on to that collar just to give myself some extra strength, but not to try and actually keep him there. My keeping him there will be my tucked in hug, and then I can tell him, oh, you're doing such a good boy, I can use my hand to pet, I'm so proud of you. But we want to start practicing it now. What I'm going to tell his owner is that he should put a muzzle on his dog first, because as you can see, it would be really awkward. If my dog's head is facing that way and I'm holding like this, I can't get a treat over to him. And we need those treats. We need this to be a good thing. We want it to be like a game, a big hug, reassuring, you're so fun and silly, that kind of thing. So what I'm going to tell his owner is sprinkle treats along the back of the couch, sit in front of the couch. So the dog will come to him, head over the shoulder, to start nibbling up the treats. And then they can practice this grip while the dog eats treats. And then when the dog starts to say, I'm not sure about this, or I finished my treats, I'm going to start pulling back, you just let him go and say, oh, you were so cute, that was so fun, let's do it again. And then you do it many, many, many times. I would say do it 5 to 7 times twice a day. So 14 times total. And if you're not getting the results that you want, where he can stay there a little bit longer, then increase the number of times. I would say do 5 to 7 times, 3 times a day. I wouldn't necessarily do more times at once because Duck, you can't steal her toy. No. She doesn't want to play tug with you. Give. Real life dog training. No, you know better. Give. Thank you. There you go, Hazel. No, she doesn't want it. I wouldn't increase how many you do at once because dogs get bored and are more likely to start going, I don't like this game anymore. Instead, I would do it more frequently. You're a goofball. As you do this with your dog, and your dog says, nibble, nibble, nibble. Okay, I've eaten all my treats on that chair, and now I'm going to pull back. First, you let go. You do that like the first 5 times. The next time, when they go to pull back, you hold on for just a beat longer, and you say, oh, but I love you, and then you let go. You don't hold on for very much longer. And the next time you do it, come here. Stop stealing her toy. Come here. Duck, come here. Come here. Come here. You're such a goober. It's morning. Nobody's had coffee yet. Duck, come here. Okay, this is a really long video. The next time I do it, I would say, oh, yeah. I would put my dog, never mind. I would put him in the right spot. When he started saying, oh, here we go, thank you. When he started saying, I would rather walk away, I would even take my treats and toss them back so that he goes, oh no, I'm going to eat another treat. And then I let him go. And then I would start saying, okay, hold here for a second, I'll toss another treat back there. Hold here for 2 seconds, I'll toss another treat back there. And so on and so forth until I can maintain a longer period of time with him being comfortable just hanging out in that spot. So, now if you have an aggressive dog that you need to, a really aggressive dog, you need to keep their face away from the vet, now you know how to do it. Huh, yeah. Okay, let's turn off the camera.